Boom, baby. Murad Fiki, what's going on? Thursday, November 7th. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's time to catch up and definitely discuss Houston real estate trends, and the big landslide election that just happened. What does that have to do with real estate? What are we thinking is on the horizon? And what is the new administration going to do where it comes to interest rates? The reason why I want to discuss interest rates real quick is because interest rates have an inverse relationship when it comes to home values. What does that mean? That means as rates go up, buyers step out of the game. They don't want to buy a house with a high interest rate, and demand comes down. When demand comes down, prices come down, right? And that's what we're seeing lately. Rates are still in the 7% range. It's still kind of high. And so what does that mean? I mean, what are we hoping? We're hoping that rates fall. If rates fall, and we think they will, there was a big rate cut last week. Now, the big question is, okay, the rates got cut, but rates didn't fall. I don't understand. And that's a great question. And a lot of people are asking that question. So the Fed's relationship with cutting the interest rate is not directly attached to rates in the marketplace. Rates in the marketplace, more so, they follow the treasuries, and I won't get into all the intricacies of it. But as the Fed continues to lower the interest rates, then rates should inevitably continue to start falling. They didn't really fall. They fell briefly and came right back up. And so it wasn't really a good win. But again, that was also the first rate cut since 2020, since March of 2020. So about 4 years, there have been no rate cuts. So one rate cut is not going to do it, right? So what are we expecting? What are we hopeful for? I think for the economy to take off a big boom, we've got to see that rate coming down. Because here's another thing. Why does somebody want to upgrade or move out of their house if they have a 3.5% loan or a 4.5% loan? Who wants to move out of that, sell their house, get rid of that loan, and go into 7.5% loan, right? It's a big jump, and it's a huge interest rate hike on where you're at now. So somebody who's looking to upgrade, and maybe they do want more space, they're thinking, I want space, but not that bad. And that's kind of what's killing it. So if rates come down into the 4% range and homes start getting, again, like really affordable, we're going to see a big boom in real estate. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's see what last week's weekly activity snapshot did. We're looking at week 44 of 2024. And so we're comparing week 44 to week 44 of 2023. That is October 29th through November 4th. And so new listings, we saw an increase of new listings, 16.3% increase of new listings. That's great. 3,062 new listings were entered into the MLS last week. That's up from 2,600, 16.3% increase. Pending listings were up 9.3%. Increase of homes that went under contract, up from 1,728. There was 1,888 homes that went under contract last week. Off-market listings, how many listings got withdrawn from the MLS? We saw 19.9% increase of sellers who withdrew their listings from the MLS. That means they weren't getting the price they were expecting. There's still a lot of overpriced listings out there. And it's not only because the prices are high. Again, it's all about demand. If the demand is not really there yet, meaning people are still moving, we're seeing houses go under contract, but if it's not where it should be, or if we're not really getting the excitement in the marketplace, then sellers aren't getting their prices. And after a while, they get discouraged and take their homes off the market. And that's what's happening. Or they're not making that move that they were planning on making anymore. So we saw about a 20% increase year over year of homes getting withdrawn from the MLS, 19.9%, 2,323 homes were withdrawn from the MLS. How many closed last week? We saw 2,145 homes sold, actually sold, funded last week. That's a 23.6% increase year over year. That's great. That's exciting. This trend, all of this tells me the increase that we're seeing tells me the market is ticking upward. Now, the big question is, where are interest rates going to be going? right? Where are interest rates going to be? And no one knows for sure, but we think rates are going to fall here in the upcoming months. So here's what I'm telling my clients. Let's not wait till that happens. Let's get positioned so that we're ready to go when that happens. Let's start getting the dialogue open with the lenders. Let's see where we stand at the moment. Let's see where rates are at the moment. And then as rates fall, we can reassess and see what is that estimated monthly payment going to be right now versus 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. And then you can see, whoa, if my monthly payment goes down by $750 a month in interest alone, maybe making that move is starting to make sense. It's good to know where you stand. So 23.6% increase in closings last week. Showings, we saw a 7.4% increase in showings. 30,552 homes were actually shown last week. That's a huge jump from a year ago. A 7.4% increase. There were 53.8% increase from a year ago on HAR.com listings viewed. 10,210,000 listings were viewed last week on HAR.com alone. That doesn't include Zillow, Trulia, HoustonLuxuryRealEstate.com. That doesn't include all the thousands of other real estate websites. That is only HAR.com. And so that is a big indicator of what's going on in the market. People are checking out what is the market doing. 7,696 open houses held, both in person and virtually. That is amazing. I will be really excited to see how this week looks, given that the elections are behind us, and what is the market doing? How many people are looking at listings? How many people are putting their homes on the market? How many of them are going under contract? I would love to see that. So stay tuned. We'll be back a week from today, actually next Wednesday, and we will review this. Stay tuned. That being said, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you like my Texas shirt. I'm giving a shout out to all the veterans. All the veterans. Veterans Day is Monday, November 11th. So if you know a veteran or you live near a veteran and if you would just go to them and thank them for their service, that would be absolutely amazing. Veterans Day, we want to celebrate all of our veterans who graciously wrote a check to the United States of America for any amount, including up to my life. I will gladly give in the cause of freedom. So make sure you thank a veteran. Veterans Day is Monday. And that being said, let me know if you have any questions or you want me to help you look at your personal situation. I'm very happy to do so. We've got to get prepped. I think rates are going to start falling. Let's get prepped. If you're thinking about making a move, it might be the time. Have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see you next time.